Hey guys, so today I am going to talk a little bit more about the meal plan. So we posted Kim Fitzpatrick's nutrition meal plan video, and that sort of explained the two different ways to follow this, or three actually. There is just straight up following the morning meltdown nutrition plan, which you can weigh out your stuff. There's following Portion FIX and there's following To Be Mindset. So if you've been a Beachbody client for a while, that might make sense to you. But if you haven't, you're like, what the hell is all this stuff, right? So I'm going to break it down. The majority of people in the sisterhood are using the container system. So this video is going to be mostly about that, how the easiest and best way to follow the container system is, and how you can get your food list and all that kind of stuff. So first off, let's check out this quick screen share on how you can go and access the portion container meal plan.
All right, guys, so beachbodyondemand.com, you're going to click on 21-day fix. Once you're in 21-day fix, program materials. Guys, this is where it's going to be the portion fix meal plan. So program materials, this is where the container system meal plan is. So scroll down, click on nutrition, and under nutrition, print off that food list, print off that PDF, okay? You're also gonna wanna take a look at that eating plan. You can read through it online, you don't need to print it, or you can. Under this eating plan, it's gonna give you a calculation to determine what meal plan you're following, whether you fall under A, B, C, or D. So here's your food list, guys. I'm going to talk later in this video how you can pick the best foods for your meal plan, how you can create a meal plan and stick to it, one that's realistic. But under the eating plan, like I said, you'll pick your meal plan and we can sort of start building it all from there.
Okay, so now that you have all that printed off, guys, this food list, this is your Bible. Post this in your kitchen, because when it comes time to like lunch or breakfast or snack and you're unprepared and you don't have anything there, stare at this list, find something you can have, find something that's on the plan. So many times I see women that are eating healthy that aren't seeing success because they're overeating in certain areas. You can overeat avocado, ladies. You can overeat almonds. These types of things that we think we're eating healthy, you order a salad and it's filled with tons of stuff that's way too many healthy fats. So it's really important, if you're gonna follow this container system, that you do it properly, okay? So post this up in the kitchen. And then also start to print off some of these. If you go into, you guys are in prep week right now, there's all unit sections. You guys are in the morning meltdown unit. There's also a general info unit. That unit is filled with a ton of like sort of motivation, how to stay on track. There's also a meal planning unit. And in there is all these tools. This one is my favorite one of all. It's the daily meal planner. Because what you can do is based on what plan you're in. So I'm gonna follow plan B. I'm allowed 3 carbs, so I put a little 3 up here and I fill in all these. So I know how many containers per day I can have. I'm then gonna go and plan out all my meals for the day, for the day. And I might have 2 of these per week and I'll alternate. So like Monday I'll follow this one, Tuesday I'll follow the other one, and then I'll repeat so that I'm not having to worry about making a ton of stuff. I'm really going to be eating a lot of the same foods every other day, and then on Sundays I'll reevaluate and maybe switch it up. And that's where, like on Sundays, you can sit down with your morning meltdown nutrition guide and go through and pick some new recipes. So like maybe this bean salad, black bean salad. So this is 1.5 yellow, half a green. So maybe I'll go through and make a huge batch of that on Sunday, and then I can get out my daily meal planner and figure out when I'm gonna have that. Now, 1.5 yellow, that's a lot to me. If I only get 2 a day, like I'm not wasting 1.5 on one meal. So what I would do there is it's going here and it's gonna tell me per serving. Okay, it's gonna tell me what the serving size is. Half a cup each. So half a cup is 1.5 yellow. So maybe I would do a 1/4 cup and I'd consider it 1 yellow, right? So you can use some sort of common sense when you're looking at these recipes. But what's really cool about every single Beachbody recipe is that it does break it down per container. So if you go to, for instance, the Beachbody blog, which is on your beachbodyondemand.com/blog, you can actually type in the search bar like chicken and tons of chicken recipes will come up. Or vegan, and tons of vegan recipes will come up. There are so many recipes at your fingertips, guys. I meant to bring over the Fixate cookbooks, but I didn't. If you want like some paper inspiration, some more than just this, you can go on your teambeachbody.com and you can order a cookbook by Fixate. So there's Fixate Volume 1, there's Fixate Volume 2. Order one of those for some inspo. I've gotten some really good kid meal ideas from those things. Like there's a mac and cheese. There's just so much stuff, guys. If you really do want to go all in on this meal plan, it's going to take a little bit of planning, thinking in advance. One of my favorite snacks is those energy bites. It's like oatmeal, peanut butter, honey, chocolate chips. I freeze them. And at night, if I'm really craving something, then that's a great go-to. One of my biggest tips is your water after dinner and done. After dinner, I am chugging water like it's my job. And when I'm hungry and when I'm craving something, I'm going back to my water. So I hope that over the next couple days, guys, as you're getting prepared, you really start to think about this meal plan. You should have decided by Friday sort of what you're going to be eating on Monday, so that on Sunday you can go out, get all the things, and do the prep that you really need to do. In your food list, one thing that I really like before you even start meal planning, one thing I really do in the food list is I take my top 4 from each category. So for me, and on the top of the list is the lowest glycemic foods, and at the bottom is the highest. So I really try to pick a blend of all of them. Like under my yellow carbs, some weeks I'll have tortillas. I'm probably always gonna have a slice of bread for breakfast just because I love that. And so then I know I have 2 down there. I'm gonna head to the top of the list to try to pick my other 2. So you really want to balance things out, really look at this food list good and hard, highlight some things that make sense for you, that make sense for your choice, it's going to be sustainable. Like don't go and choose the top 4 items and then on day 7 you're like so starving that you just binge all the bread. This is about making a sustainable, healthy change in your life. There's 0 restriction. You're eating every food group, and it's really about learning how much of each food group you need to maintain. Another quick note on choosing your meal plan. So when you go in to do that calculation, if you're breastfeeding, bump up a category. So if you're meant to be in B, bump up to C. If you're really trying to be aggressive with your weight loss and you have over 30 pounds to lose, then that's when you could try to bump down. But if you have over 30 pounds to lose, you are not going to be in plan A no matter what, okay? Plan B would be the least amount of food that you should be eating if you have over 30 pounds to lose, because you really need the fuel and you really need to be realistic. When I started my weight loss journey, I started Beachbody, the container system. I was 200 pounds and I started in meal plan B. I was supposed to be in C, but it was a ton of food for me in the beginning, guys. Most of us women undereat, and that is something that most people notice when they start following this program. So jumping in, like if you fall into meal plan D and you're an undereater, that's a ton of food. So it might be more realistic for you to bump down and start in C. Likewise, if you're falling into C, to bump down and start in D or in B. And I always suggest, if you're hungry, see the plan that you decided to do, see it out for a week and revisit after that. If you're hungry or if it's too much food, let's evaluate after a week, okay? But in general, you shouldn't be hungry on these meal plans. So if you are starving, add a protein, add a veggie, evaluate from there. So yeah, that's a little bit of quick tips how you guys can go and follow the Portion FIX program while doing Morning Meltdown. Please comment any questions below. We're here to support you guys. Thanks.